Mac Pimp Daddy has chose to transfer to Eastern Michigan University. Eastern Michigan hasn't won a title since 1987, and Big Mac Pimp Daddy is known for changing programs around. As you can see, they are ranked 5 in their conference and work is needed to be done. But the only problem that we're facing is Big Mac Pimp Daddy is coming in as the second string running back. He has to prove himself. Going into my first practice at Eastern Michigan as the second string running back. Oh my God, boom, I ran him over and showed them why I was Heisman last year. There's one thing I promise, coach, we are gonna turn this program around, and boom, oh my God, juke. Oh my God, I get up that field with bad intentions. Big Mac Pimp Daddy juking and weaving and getting up that field. Oh my God. And I told the defense every snap I give, I'ma give it to y'all, and I promise y'all there's no more losing in this program. Coach did a great job at practice. You could challenge for that next string next week. Going into our first game against FCS East, coach put me in the game pretty early in the first quarter, and I got a pretty big gain to start it off. Sadly, I got sent right back to the bench, but our offense was driving down that field, and I was just so eager to get back out there and show them why I'm that #1 running back, and I would change this program around. But here, as you can see, we would go on and kneel the ball to win our first game, and I ended the game off of 1 reception and 16 receiving yards. Coach Chris Creighton has gave me the chance to move up the depth chart and be running back #1, and I catch a one-hand pass early on. And going into the next play, as you can see, I'm special catching that ball out of that backfield, and I will get you off of me and keep moving up that field with bad intentions. And just that run alone gave coach all he needed to tell me that I'm that #1 running back, but I still wanted more. And as you can see, Big Mac Pimp Daddy hit that outside, and he could and he would, boom, get off of me and go in for 6. Coach Creighton said, congratulations, you are now our #1 running back. On to our next game against 0-1 Penn State on 1st and 10. Started off in boom, intense. Big Mac Pimp Daddy took it for a pretty big yard gain, and on 3rd and 7, he is being special, catching that ball out of the backfield and trying to get him off of me, and they try to strip that ball, but they are not strong enough. Duke, oh my God, on 2nd and 6, he gets up that field, and he could and he would, oh my God, make a mess, but they rallied that ball. Coach said, hey man, you are a load, and I said, I know, coach, feed me that ball and I'm gonna get it in that end zone. But on 1st and 10, we have a read option. I will catch the ball, hit it outside, and I could see that end zone, and I would go all the way for 6, and I was absolutely fired up with my teammates. I mean, Big Mac Pimp Daddy has been catching that ball out of the backfield recently. Juke, oh my God, made a miss. He was reaching for help, and I get up that field with bad intentions, try to run him over, but he brings me down. But we get to the goal line, and I call for that ball and go in for 6, and I say, I want it all. But we win the game. Tying the game off for 2 total TDs. Going to our next game against 1-1 Rutgers on 3rd and 3. I went up to get it. You didn't think that 400-pound running back could go up and get it, but he did. I said, hey man, let's run a trick play, and I absolutely threw it to the ground. That would never happen again. But going into the next play on 1st and 10, we have a read option, and I would juke, make him get out of the way and go all the way up the field, try to carry him to the end zone, but I did not. Here, as you can see on 1st and goal, I ran a route, and I would take it in for 6. But going into the next play on 3rd and 7, I run it right across the middle, and it will get intercepted, but I will make sure to put him to the ground. Going to the next play on 2nd and 10, Big Mac Pimp Daddy has been running routes out of the backfield, and that 400 pounds is going for, so I provide you the boom, get out of my way. But on 2nd and 1, as you can see, I will hit it right up the middle, juke, and almost get loose, but I get shoestring. Here, as you can see on 2nd and 10, you thought the play was dead by running into my teammate, but I will outrun everybody and dive in the end zone for 6 because I'm that man. And on 1st and goal, I will run him over because I'm a grown man. We will nail the ball to end the game, and as you can see, we will go on and win the ball game. Tying the game off of 4 total TDs. To our next game against 1-2 Ball State. Start off intense. I have a stretch play, and Big Mac Pimp Daddy would dive for 6, and he took it all the way to the crib. But on 2nd and 6, as you can see, I'm reading my blocks outside. I juke and weave and get brought down. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I run a route out of that backfield, and I juke and get brought down again. But here, as you can see on 3rd and goal, Big Mac Pimp Daddy was fighting to get in that end zone, but he did not get in. And on 1st and 10, he will outrun all of these skilled players and go in for 6, and he told them boys, come on, because he won it all. And on 2nd and 2, as you can see, he hit it outside. Oh my God, made a miss, and he could get up that field, and he could and he would hit that right sideline because it's his best friend and go all the way for 6. As you can see, we were going to win the ball game, and I ended the game off of 4 total TDs. On to our next game against 0-4 Buffalo. We are going to treat them as such. Trash. And on 1st and 10, as you can see, I would hit that sideline and almost break loose, but I get shoestring. And on 3rd and 3, I was breaking tackles and muscling through to get that 1st down, and I got up and said, you gotta love this game. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I run around, chill. Oh my God, I made a miss, but they rallied that ball, and he slowed me to the ground. I did not like that at all. Big Mac Pimp Daddy sure did get him back on 1st and 10. He would hit that right sideline, and he could and he would. Oh my God, go back inside, but they all rallied the ball. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I hit it outside, and I got boom. Oh my God, I ran both of them over. They aren't gonna respect my game. And on 2nd and 3, as you can see, I will throw him off of me because he's a little boy and go in the end zone and told my boys, how many more touchdowns y'all want? I'm gonna give it all to you. But I go into fullback, hit that left sideline, break a tackle, and as you can see, I will hit that sideline, and Big Mac Pimp Daddy could go all the way for 6, and he was absolutely fired up. As you can see, we will go on to win the ball game. I get player of the game with 274 yards and 3 total TDs. On to our next game against 3-2 Army. On 1st and 10, I get a sweep play, hit down, boom, oh my God, ran him over and get up that sideline, try to stiff arm, but they all bring me down. But on 1st and 10, we have a read option with the quarterback, and he pitches me that ball, and I hit that outside, and I have one man to beat, and I lower my shoulder and lay on him. And one thing you are gonna do is you're gonna respect Big Mac Pimp Daddy's game. And on 1st and 10, as you can see, I break one tackle and get up that field with bad intentions. And I have a screen play, and as you can see, I bounce it back inside and almost get loose, but I did not. But I get on that goal line and boom, go in for 6. As you can see, on 1st and 10, we have another read option, and every time I touch that ball, I'm taking it for 10 or a TD. But going into the next play on 1st and 10, I will catch that ball and juke. Oh my God, made him miss, and I will run both of them over and reach for their touchdown. Just look at this bad man on 2nd and 14, juking and weaving. Oh my God, breaking tackles, and he's that man. He will carry you to the touchdown. But as you can see, we're going to win the ball game. I ain't game off for 2 total TDs. On to our next game against 3-3 Ohio did not start off well. They caught me with a -1 yard rush. But when we got down that field on 2nd and 1, I juked and somehow found a way through that hole. I tried to get in for 6, but I did not. But on 2nd and 5, as you can see, I would hit that outside, leave behind that block, try to bounce it back in and find a way, but I did not. But on 2nd and goal, as you can see, I get a pitch for the first touchdown of the game. Here, as you can see, on 1st and 10, when I call them jet burners, he will put them on. Oh my God. On 1st and 10, Big Mac Pimp Daddy takes it all the way to crib for 6. Going into the next one on 2nd and 5, I break a tackle. That should have been a tackle for loss. Get up that sideline and boom. Oh my God. Boom. Oh, I'm crazy. But on 1st and 10, I hit it right up the middle to put the icing on the cake. Big Mac Pimp Daddy will take it all the way for 6, and he will break another rushing yards record. But as you can see, we're going to win the game. I get player of the game with 3 total TDs. On to our next game against North Illinois. As you can see, they were rallying that ball. I got pushed for a -5 yard rush, but on 2nd and 3, we had a read option to get something going. As you can see, I break a tackle, and the whole load came and brought me down. But on 2nd and 10, as you can see, I will hit it outside. Oh my God, look at that spin move. I spent the wrong way though. As you can see, on 2nd and 11, I bounce it outside juke. Oh my God, I get up that field again, that right sideline, try to run him over, but he brings me down. I still got 4 progress. But on 1st and 10, I will outrun these 2 fools and go in that end zone and dive, because I'm that man. But on 2nd and 7, I will run a route out of that backfield and somehow, some way disappear with that jet speed that he has. As you can see, on 2nd and 9, we have a jet option, and I will bounce it out right sideline. He did not make the block for me. I would have been gone. But on 3rd and 9, I run a screen, and as you can see, I will follow those blocks, and I could walk in the end zone for 6. And as you can see, I run a jet option of running in for another one. We were going to win the game, and I end the game off with 4 total TDs. On to our next game against 5-3 Toledo. We had an inside zone, but I bounced it outside because I couldn't find a hole up the middle, so I made a hole outside. And on 1st and 10, as you can see, I will go all the way for 6. And as you can see, I'm not playing. On to the next one, 1st and 10, I run it outside again, and it's just a repeat. It might just be, but I get pushed out of bounds. But on 1st and goal, I will punch it in because I'm the plunger. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I run it outside again. I juke break 2 tackles, and woo, that boy got lucky. I told him to muscle up. I mean, every time I touch that ball, I'm taking it for a 1st down. But going into the next play on 1st and 10, just look at the heart that he has in him. Oh my God, juking at 400 pounds. It's crazy. Yes, he does it. But as you can see, he will go in that end zone for 6, and we will go on and win the ball game. I get player of the game with 3 total TDs. On to our next game against Western Michigan did not start off intense. On 4th and 6, we went for it and got a turnover downs. But on 2nd and 6, going into the next drive, I about broke loose, but I got shoestring. But on 1st and goal, I mean, they were rallying the ball. I just could not get nothing started. But on 2nd and 12, as you can see, I break a tackle, and woo, I'm gone up that right sideline, but I get right down. Going into the next one on 1st and goal, we have a read option juke. Oh my God, made him look crazy and run him over in the end zone for 6. But on 2nd and 13, I will bounce it outside, try to make something shake, but nothing is going my way. But on 1st and 10, I get brought down, and he still pitches the ball, and they will pick it up. And as you can see, Big Mac Pimp Daddy will hawk him down for a tackle. Things are getting serious. On 1st and 10, I catch the ball. We have no more timeouts. I juke and weave and try to get up the field to get us in field field goal range, but on 1st and 10, I get boomed. And as you can see, that was not enough. We go on to lose our first game. I end the game off with 1 total TD. After taking our first loss and coming out to our next game on 1st and 10, Big Mac Pimp Daddy had set the tone early on because we were losing by 7 points again. We were down. We have never been down. But on 2nd and 12, as you can see, I will hit that right sideline, and I could, and I would. Almost ran out of bounds, and I tried to make it miss. I break one tackle, and I finally get brought down. Going to the next play on 1st and 10, juke weave. Oh my God, I will go right up the middle and go in for a 6, but on 2nd and 10, as you can see, I would juke. Oh my God, I made him miss, and I could be off to the races, beat one man, and I will do so, and I could, and I would go all the way for 6. Eastern Michigan is the new team in town. On 1st and goal, I would dive in for another one, but on 1st and 10, as you can see, it's 28-7, and I just want to run that scoreboard up. I try to go for another one, but I did not. We will go on and win the ball game, and I end the game off with 3 total TDs. On to our next game against 4 and 7 Central Michigan. On 3rd and 5, Coach said make some shaking. Big Mac Pimp Daddy took it all the way to the crib. As you can see on 2nd and 3, he hurdles up in the end zone. Yes, 400 pounds, hurdles up, and he chop blocks this D lineman coming through, and the quarterback throws an interception, and Big Mac Pimp Daddy will go out and stop him. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, he runs a route, and he will juke weave and get up that field and try to go all the way, but he will get brought down. But on 2nd and 10, he runs that ball outside, and he could boom. Oh my God. As you can see on 1st and goal, he runs it right up the middle and runs him over and carries the other end for a TD. But on 1st and 10, Big Mac Pimp Daddy bounces it outside. He said he wants to run that score all the way up. So we did so, and on 1st and goal, he will boom over him, and he stayed on his feet. But we will go on and win the ball game. I get player of the game with 5 total TDs. On to the conference championship game against 8 and 4 Kent State. It was time to put on a show, and on 1st and 10, Big Mac Pimp Daddy takes it for a big game early on. But as you can see on 1st and 10, he will hit it up the hole and try to break loose. He almost got loose, but on 2nd and goal, he will run him over and make him look like a fool and take it in for 6 to take us up 7-0. And on 3rd and 5, he will juke and weave, get back out right sideline, and he could and he would go all the way for 6. I mean, I don't know what got into Big Mac Pimp Daddy. The first 2 touchdowns was his, and the 3rd one will be his as well, as he take it all the way for 6. And on 1st and goal, the 4th TD will be Big Mac's Pimp Daddy's as well. And he said he will be a household name here at Eastern Michigan. But on 1st and 10, look at him fight for that first down. But on 1st and goal, he will take it in for his last TD. And as you can see, Eastern Michigan are conference champs since 1987. This is crazy. And Big Mac Pimp Daddy gets Heisman again. On to our ball game again, 6 and 6 Purdue did not start off intense. I mean, I tried to get up the field, but I only got a 1-yard rush. But on 2nd and goal, I will make sure to reach for that end zone. Oh my God. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I break a tackle and try to catch my balance, but they rallied the ball, and on 3rd and 3, they were not playing. And I told Coach, this is too close of a game. It's time to step it up. And on 1st and 10, I tried to spin, but he hit me out of bounds. But on 1st and goal, I will run him over and said, get off of me, and walk in the end zone for 6. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, I hit that right sideline, and I will dive because I'm the man. Here, as you can see, it's 21-10, and Big Mac Pimp Daddy will put the icing on the cake. He run into the back of his teammate, but he still will go all the way for 6. And as you can see, we are bowl champions. This is amazing. And this is the end of Big Mac's Pimp Daddy sophomore season. Drop in the comments down below. Will he return to Eastern Michigan University, or what's his next move?